How does a charming leader pull a young Scottish doctor into a world of power and danger? Can he escape when it all turns deadly? It tells the story of Nicholas Garrigan, a Scottish doctor portrayed by James McAvoy, who lands in Uganda and gets tangled up with the infamous Idi Amin, played by Forest Whitaker. Meet Nicholas Garrigan, a freshly minted doctor in Scotland. He's at his parents' place eating dinner, and they're beaming with pride. But Nicholas? He's restless, itching to break free. One night, he yells out his frustration. Yeah! Grabs a globe, spins it, and points to Uganda. Just like that, he's off to chase adventure. Nicholas hops a bus in Uganda with his eyes wide, soaking it all in. He passes a military convoy and hears General Idi Amin is staging a takeover, promising a better life for the people. During a big celebration, Nicholas spots Amin with all his charisma and power. He finally reaches Mogambo, a tiny village where Sarah Merritt, Dr. Merritt's wife, greets him. Driving through the dark, Sarah chats about Amin's takeover, sounding suspicious. The next morning, Dr. Merritt gives Nicholas a tour of their temporary hospital. Before he knows it, they are busy with all kinds of tasks, giving shots, doing checkups, and even doing a few surgeries. Nicholas settles into village life, kicking a soccer ball with locals and loving the vibe. Dr. Merritt gets called away to help a sick baby, leaving Nicholas and Sarah alone. Amin is coming to town. Nicholas begs Sarah to go see him, and she hesitantly tags along.
The president is coming to the village.
Come on. I thought you might be slightly curious to see the new boss.
Okay.
Amin's arrival was wild, with huge crowds and pumping music. He gave a speech that fired everyone up, promising a golden Uganda.
This will be a government of action. New schools, new roads. We will make this country better.
Nicholas is all in, but Sarah's ready to leave, warning him that the last president, Obote, got the same cheers before he was dismissed. On their way back, a military truck pulls them over. Amin's been in a car wreck with a cow and needs a doctor immediately. Nicholas rushes to Amin, who's got an injured hand. The cow's mooing drives Nicholas crazy, so he shoots it to hush it up. Amin's impressed, especially when he hears Nicholas is Scottish.
Scottish?
Yeah.
They trade shirts, with Amin grabbing Nicholas's t-shirt and thanking him before taking off. Later that night, Nicholas and Sarah share a flirty moment, but she shuts it down fast. The next morning, Jonah Waswa, Uganda's Minister of Health, shows up, saying Amin wants Nicholas in Kampala. Nicholas tells Sarah he'll be back soon and heads out with his driver. Amin greets him like a friend and offers him a job as his personal doctor. Nicholas wasn't sure, saying he's committed to Mogambo, but Amin sweetened the deal with a big opportunity, a chance to help rebuild Uganda's health system. At the dinner, Nicholas gets fitted for a suit and sees Amin's cops catch one of Obote's guys. He learns Amin was in the British Army. Amin introduces Nicholas to his wives, including Kay, who smiles and says Amin's been wearing the t-shirt Nicholas gave him. Nicholas meets a British diplomat, Mr. Perkins, and a sketchy guy, Mr. Stone. Later, Amin freaks out, thinking he's poisoned. Nicholas checks him and finds out that it's just gas and calms him down. Amin opens up about his past, saying the British helped him grab power. The next day, Nicholas agrees to take the job and informs Sarah about the offer. He tours a hospital in Malago and starts living the high life near Amin. Stone tries to get him to spy for the British, but Nicholas laughs it off. Amin sends him to a big meeting while he's in Libya. Nicholas kills it, showing Amin's plans for a new hospital. Amin loves it. Things start to get heavy. Nicholas hears about an attack at Machinde prison, where Obote's supporters are locked up, and then he gets called to treat Amin's son, Mackenzie, who's seriously sick. Kay, Mackenzie's mom, is completely falling apart. Nicholas thinks it might be epilepsy and wants to get him to a hospital, but Kay says Amin won't let that happen. Later, at a party, Nicholas and Amin share a look at Kay, and Amin thanks him for helping Mackenzie. Amin gifts Nicholas a shiny new car and asks him to drive to the airport. On the way, Nicholas brings up the prison attack and Mackenzie's care. Amin gets uneasy, but says he likes their straight talk. Out of nowhere, a truck attacks their convoy. Nicholas dodges it, saving Amin, but Amin is furious and blames Obote. His paranoia goes wild. He starts thinking someone is a traitor. He asks for Jonah, but Jonah is nowhere to be found, and Amin snaps at Nicholas for not knowing where he is. At a bar, Nicholas sees Jonah talking quietly with some guy, looking sneaky, and later mentions it to Amin, thinking it's no big deal. But that turns out to be a huge mistake that gets Jonah into trouble. Soon after, Stone, the British guy, warns him that people are disappearing, including Jonah. Nicholas feels terrible, realizing Jonah was just doing his job, and feeling mad and guilty, he storms off to confront Amin, but ends up finding a look-alike instead. Amin shows up, introduces his body doubles, mocks one as ugly, and tells Nicholas he can't leave Uganda. Amin throws a big party with dancers to cheer Nicholas up, but he's miserable and bails. Nicholas makes a huge mistake. He hooks up with Kay, who says she wants out of Uganda. Back home, his place is trashed, and his old passport's gone, replaced with a Ugandan one. Nicholas goes to Stone begging for help. Stone says he'll rescue him, only if he kills Amin. Amin suddenly orders all Asians out of Uganda. Nicholas pleads with Amin to stop, that Uganda will suffer without Asians. But Amin just insults him. Kay later calls Nicholas, saying she's pregnant with his child. Nicholas tries to set up an abortion. While grabbing supplies, Nicholas gets dragged to Amin, who's mad about a bad press conference. Nicholas suggests a press conference to cool things off. At the conference, Amin charms reporters, comparing Uganda to Scotland and joking he'll be Scotland's king. Nicholas learns that Kay died after a failed abortion, and her body was shown as a sign of warning for betrayal. Nicholas is heartbroken. Desperate, he slips Amin headache pills, but it's really poison, and tries to slip away, but Amin stops him, saying he's hiding Palestinian terrorists who hijacked a French plane at Entebbe, and he will use the situation to show the world he is a great leader. At Entebbe, Nicholas sees one of Amin's guys with the poison, not Amin. The guy tries to give a pill to a kid, but Nicholas stops him. Amin's men rapidly grab Nicholas, beat him badly, and Amin confronts him about his affair with Kay. He orders Nicholas to be tortured. Nicholas looks like he's dead, and Amin walks away, upset but cold, to talk about the negotiation regarding the hostages. Dr. Junju sneaks in, gives Nicholas a shot to bring him back, and patches him up. He tells Nicholas to escape with the non-Israeli hostages and tell the world about Amin. In disguise, Nicholas gets on the plane, but Junju is caught and killed. Amin's press conference gets cut off as the plane flies away. Nicholas, battered but safe, collapses, finally free, exhausted and overwhelmed by everything that just happened. Nicholas makes it out, but Jonah, Kay, Junju, and others paid the price. His escape exposes Amin's horrors to the world. What does Nicholas do with this second chance? And how does his story change the way we see power and courage? This was the historical drama, The Last King of Scotland, 2006. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're into deep dive breakdowns like this, hit subscribe and stick around by watching the video we've chosen for you, or follow YouTube's suggestion right here on the screen.